Utie oha extra ponkno. Needs FM.
Sana obekono. Doc, in all this, President no, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, we can say he spoke maturely as a statesman when he admonished party faithfuls. Say, yema competition emra. The competition no ebaba de. So it should be helpful. And your competition ebaba be say ade. They more competition at the unity beba. Against the background of Vice President Eba podium so na some Ashanti MPs eating a name Haradino into the podium. Now also or by virtue of the position as the Vice President. Now a honey can say he is loved by the people of Ashanti and Nunti and MPs no eating a name. How do you juxtapose this act of some MPs with the mature comments of the President of the Republic?
It is unfortunate that some MPs will do that, but I think this contest, we should be very careful about how we are overtly giving it ethnic and religious overtones. It is very dangerous. The Vice President over podium, not say random MPs want to follow him or lead him. I would have been happier if the MPs' diversity reflected the party. If some from the north, some from Ashanti, some from Bono, some from Volta, then it shows that this is a united party. We are emphasizing ethnic/religious differences too much. And respectfully, you didn't bring up the religious angle, but let me bring it up there. There are people I have known for about 30 years who are Muslim. I have never discussed religion with them until this year, because all of a sudden, in the context of this contest, religion has come to the fore in a way that is very unnerving. We need to be very, very careful that these things we are doing, we don't end up inflicting damage on our body politic or our party innocently, even if that is the way. The president's comments were good, but I hope that President Nankasa, his actions will match his comment, because action speaks louder than words. Let us make this contest fair. Let us make it balanced. Let us make it elevated. Your actions show that you are not fair, balanced, and fatherly. Then they undermine your comment.
Now, na apathy kakra esoso ewo party delegates mu say high profile personalities kasakra na once the delegates were engaged in chatting, not focusing on what was on the podium. What must have accounted for such apathy?
Low morale, because members of the party, or particularly delegates, at their own level, they are politicians. They know what happened in 2020. They know that it was a referendum on our first term, and we lost parliament, and the president lost support. And see, I think that we would have been served better by an honest, unvarnished reflection on why the president, who expected his majority to increase, barely squeaked by, and why Parliament was almost a draw when the president had come in with a majority. An honest discussion of the errors of the first term, a reflection on how we could do better, and a vigorous plan about how the next 2 years will make the party record or the government's record so attractive that the flag bearer will have very little to fight for and he will coast to victory. We have excited the delegates. The delegates are not children. So when you are not telling them what is on their minds or what they think is important, then there will be no enthusiasm.
Finally, just before you go, Dr. Arthur Kobena Kennedy, abuse of incumbency. See about Joe comments kakra on abuse of incumbency to the extent that the vice president is riding on it and then is able to dole out 5,000 cedis to every single constituency. Energy minister is able to dole out 5,000 cedis to every single constituency. Alan Chamatin is able to dole out 2,000 cedis to every single constituency. And then the party itself, John Bodu, promises to give them 85,000 per constituency. So, would you say somebody is abusing incumbency?
Yes, we are abusing incumbency, but the larger point is that we are monetizing our politics in a way that is dangerous to its stability. Whenever campaigns get long or people spread these monies around, when we cannot account for where these monies are coming from, it means at a certain level, people become beholden to funders or to whatever their sources of these funds are. And it means that just like we saw with the DCE elections recently, where there were open reports in the papers of monies that were paid to go to the primaries last year when people who didn't have any track record of being businessmen or being wealthy people all of a sudden serve in government for 2 years and they can lay out huge sums of money to win primaries. The end result of this is that this is an acknowledgement that we have, to put it more delicately, monetize our party election processes, or to put it bluntly, corrupted it. And respectfully, corrupt party processes beget corrupt government. So when we talk about protecting the public purse and bringing accountability and probity to the public space, these are the kinds of things that make it difficult for us to do that. And if we care about our country and our party, we need to spend a long time thinking about how to minimize this.
Arthur Kobena Kennedy, MD, there was a
Utie Oha Extreme Punk no Needs FM.